voice to the teeming unemployed youths of Nigeria in this hallowed chamber. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I rise this morning to lend my voice on the general principle of the debate or the bill that is before the House on the 2022 appropriation budget. Mr. Speaker, briefly I want to touch on the area of the recurrent expenditure. In 2020, Nigeria appropriated about 4.9 trillion for recurrent. In 2021, 5.6 trillion was appropriated. In 2022, 6.8 trillion has been appropriated. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, if you look at this progression, it has been on the upward trend. Whereas among the several MDAs, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, there's an embargo on employment. And we must make deliberate efforts to see that this budget addresses the issue of unemployment in this country, which has become a major issue that spiraled down to even the issue of insecurity in our country. As we speak today, a lot of interventions that we budget for, handled by the CBN, Public Works, the NISA loans, and all other interventions, have not been able to address the issue of unemployment. It goes to say that this House must make deliberate effort to look at this issue, these stopgap issues of intervening. Today, the CBN is either a bank of industry, or is a bank of agriculture, or it has become a bank of education. It has no longer become the banker's bank. CBN is now involved in doing what education should be doing, what Ministry of Agri should be doing, what Ministry of Employment and Productivity is supposed to be doing. We must streamline this and become very, very disciplined with our budget process, particularly as it relates with the recurrent expenditures. Most of the MDAs, if you take a look at their budget, you don't see employment, but the budget has remained stagnant. They keep telling you promotion, leaves, and all of that. But as we speak, there is a general embargo that there should be no employment. Mr. Speaker, this House must take deliberate effort because comparing the recurrent budget is almost the same amount of money this country will need to borrow. We must be disciplined enough to make sure that government cuts a lot of excesses in our recurrent. MDAs come, you see them every year, budget for same recurrent. You see same computers today, next year you see same computers. We don't know whether
Honorable Ben, your time is off. Representative of the unemployed.
Mr. Speaker, I want to plead on behalf of the youth of this country. The rate at which this country is borrowing and servicing debt, as we speak in this budget, 3.9 trillion.